Well, if you do, then it's just going to make for a more interesting recording.
Oh, we're started, aren't we?
Yes, sir, Jim Bob. Who Jim Bob is, I don't know, but...
The only reason I knew that is because you went from, talking over to the side of the mic to directly into the mic while staring at me. And talking in this very deep, sensual voice.
Too far. That escalated way too quickly.
All right, you're right. I'll give you that.
All right, what does the back of your box say? For a legendary ape-like creature, an incredibly versatile USB microphone found worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. It also has synonyms: amazing vocals, music, podcasts, voiceovers, interviews, conference calls, field recordings, and much, much more. A lot of pictures of apes.
I have no idea why he's reading my microphone box at the moment.
Because when it's on its side and it has like yet.I, and it's like the whole definition style of like
they're telling you how to say Yeti, Jeff. Grammar lesson.
Congratulations.
Oops. I moved something around.
That's not good.
Oh my god, you can move these around in here? Holy
move
crap.
Move what around?
Just my list of stuff on your tablet right now.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, because, I totally play with tablets.
Well, you're going to have to buy one.
I'm planning on it, actually.
I'm not going to buy you one for Christmas, though, because I'm a cheap asshole.
God damn it, Jeff.
And I also have my place to pay for.
Yeah, true. All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Radio X. It never changes. 4th time I do this intro.
Radio Axecraft.
And I still want to say welcome back to the Axecraft Multiplayer.
Radio Axecraft, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna merge the two together. It's gonna become Radio Axecraft.
You're just gonna see two Minecraft characters staring at each other in the screen for the next little bit.
That wouldn't be too bad.
That would be funny. Just take a 10-second clip and just loop it for an hour.
I can send you my my character head model, player head model.
No, I'm probably just gonna take a very stupid picture of myself in like the snow or something, and just use that as a background. That's what I'm planning to do for these.
How about this? You get dressed in your snow gear, jump and make it look like you're swimming, and I'll record you for a minute.
I wasn't planning to have it actually. I was just planning to have a picture, just file size reasons.
No, but just record it, and that's how you start it before the actual audio starts. You just have yourself swimming in the snow, and then it switches.
No, but all I'm planning to have is just like, say, me diving head first, and just my feet dangling out, and just that as a picture, and that's the background of this video.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to find a nice soft mound of snow for you.
Or I can dig. I mean, I do have 2 hands, I think. 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, we're good.
You don't have 3 hands. You barely have 1.
I can dream, Harold.
Oh, God. Reference to Tom Ska, everybody.
That's www.youtube.com/TomSka.
Spelled TOMSSKA?
Yeah.
Double A or just 1A?
Just 1A.
Okay, apparently 1A, ladies and gentlemen.
Because if not, it'd be Ska.
Just like Jeff is spelled Jeff Fafa? Because there's 2, you're using an unneeded F?
We're just referencing. Well, no, see, because the full thing is Jeff Free.
Jeff Fafa?
It's Jeff Free.
Good.
Anywho. Oh, did you think you screwed up the mic? Oh, you forgot your TM.
Oh.
TM! That one's not trademarked. We can use it.
No,
Sound clip.
No, you can't. It took me a while to say TM, but I said TM.
So you actually have like the proper audio things now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just making sure.
Okay, we're good. Your phone on silent or vibrate?
Does it really matter? A guy yelling, "You ain't got no pancake," makes it still gonna be funny as fuck.
Yeah, I know, but mine's on silent right next to me. Just because I don't feel like hearing zzz, zzz.
Yeah, but see, mine doesn't go zzz, zzz. It goes zzz, zzz. Boom, done.
All right. I get it. Jesus Christ. Way to peak the audio again.
Oh, well, whatever.
No, I'm telling you not to do that because it's really hard in post to try to normalize everything when you have a random, like, clap that just peaks everything. You having problems again?
And we were back from technical difficulties.
Yeah, sorry about that. Jeff fucked up.
Hey, I'm still learning to use the program, douchebag.
I'm not allowed to joke. You go straight for the hate.
Are you going to be editing all these swears out?
Probably not.
Oh,
My channel has a decent amount of swears. I mean, if you go back to my most popular Assassin's Creed video, all it is me going, fucking motherfucking cunt ass. By the way, heads up, there's going to be swearing in this quite a lot. Because I don't feel like listening over to this entire thing and cutting out the audio like, bleep, 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 because I really don't care.
Don't have to cut it out. You can always just do like a censor thing. Beep.
Yeah, but I still got to go through everything. Okay, so this is a warning to anybody listening to this podcast. If you do not like swearing, turn away now.
Fuck you.
Go away. Okay, so back to my attempted intro, which got interrupted halfway and then ended up in a 3 to 4 minute conversation about random stuff.
Apparently. Something like that.
Welcome back, everybody, welcome back. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of Radio Axekick. I got it that time without a problem.
Congratulations.
The first episode of this was recorded a year ago, and we finally decided to, actually get around and doing it.
Well, the thing is, now we've got better. We got 4 different places we can do this.
Yeah,
technically
speaking. But it does make it
we've got less problems with people being quiet because people are sleeping.
Yes,
that was the biggest issue with me.
Yeah. But see, the thing about doing it live is we're doing it live.
Doing it live.
Doing it live
on the wrong side of town.
Anyways, the problem with doing that is, as we've discovered in previous recording or attempts at recording this, is there is a very large echo that happens between the two mics, unless we have it set up like how we're basically set up now.
Oh, we're set up in a good way.
Hopefully, there's no issues. I think regardless, I'll be uploading this one.
Yeah. Once I can find that those foam pieces from
I definitely want to
store. I'm gonna make myself a pop filter.
I definitely want to look into a pop filter. Honestly, all you need is pantyhose and shit. Anyways, we'll talk about this later.
$20 Amazon.
That too.
From China.
Yeah,
China.
Anywho, so we're gonna do like we do in every intro. We're gonna introduce who's here. I think up until probably episode 5, where we don't have to introduce ourselves anymore.
Don't really have to introduce who we are now. Really, how many people do you have on your channel other than us?
Hey, I'm just saying.
For technical purposes?
Other than you guys, about 55 actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You guys only take up about 4 subscriptions.
No, I'm not talking about subs, bro. I'm talking about people
viewers?
who actually go into the videos with you. Join guests.
I know, but
TM.
Yeah, but this might be people listening to this might be new to the channel. They might not have any freaking clue who you or I are. How about this?
IR.
IR. How about we do this? How about we do intros for the next 2 episodes, including this one, so this one and the next one, and after that, it's just today we got Jeff and Cody.
Well, it's your video, so we'll just roll with it.
Yeah, but you're going to be in most of these, and you realize that, so...
Yeah, because I'm the only one who has a place, that I'm alone, want to do these nerdy things.
It's not just that, you also have the mic, and you are also willing to do this.
You have no... my ass.
Yeah, you really need cushions for these seats, man.
I know. We'll go to Walmart after this.
Yeah, probably.
Not sponsored by Walmart.
As much as that would be fun.
Repeat, not sponsored by Walmart.
We're sponsored by Target.
I'm actually sponsored by Doritos and Pop-Tarts.
Nope, Mountain Dew.
Well, meh. I like Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's good, but it's not, I'm not a huge fan of Mountain Dew.
Do the do. So, quick intro. We don't have to do as big as we've done it last time. So, today on the podcast, we got me, Cody, also known as Axekick 92, and...
Jeff, a.k.a. Jeff Goes, and with special guest, Fridge, if you guys can hear that.
I would be surprised if they can, but I'd be surprised either way, actually.
I don't really see them in the waveform, so we'll be okay.
Sweet. I honestly think this will probably fix it, but yeah.
Hopefully it'll fix it.
If you found this video, obviously my channel is down there. Jeff's channel will be in the description.
Woohoo!
How about real quick, what kind of videos do you usually upload? Even though you haven't in a while. Even though you got some well, I can't say you haven't in a while. You uploaded that Halo stuff not too long ago.
Well, the 2 Halos, the Ghosts, which is the only video of Call of Duty Ghosts on my channel.
But just generally say what your channel will mostly contain.
Gaming. At one point I did do 2 different reviews. It was one of... I did 2 reviews and a setup, sort of. It was a setup how I did for live commentaries at the time. Now I got a way better method.
Yeah.
I also
it's gotten a lot simpler since then.
Well, it was simple back then, actually. It was just Audacity with a simple plug-in microphone.
I know, but it was just a random plug-in. I watched that video a little while ago. It's holy
It was sketch.
Crap.
It was sketch.
That's
I don't even know where that microphone got to.
But no, what I mean by that is what do you mostly do on your channel?
Mostly my videos are gaming commentaries. I am not the best person when it comes to those things because I go a lot.
Yeah, but see, everybody does that. That's as much as it's not a professional thing to do, it shows that you're actually thinking about what you're going to say. And you're not just like, well, this time I'm using the FAL with a red dot.
Well, this morning I woke up and took a massive shit, then finally rolled out of bed.
Woke up, took a massive shit, got out of bed.
Yeah.
Gotta love Steve-O.
So basically my channel revolves around gaming videos. At one point in time, it was simply, to put it very simply, it was mostly MAG on the PlayStation 3. And I played the hell out of that game. I think like 75. Nah, I think that's too high. Maybe, but over 50% of my videos were MAG videos.
Well, that's where you got most of your views from, is MAG.
Well, yeah, falling second to Black Ops Zombies.
Hi.
And then,
yeah, I'm in most of those.
Yeah, I think SOCOM, or no, then I had more Battlefield. I had Battlefield 3, and then it falls to SOCOM.
Still a lot of me.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of your more, like, a lot of videos are because of me, because I used to do a lot. Anyways.
Yeah.
Before I get into me, I'll wait till you're done.
I also, as well, mostly on the channel next to gaming videos and gaming commentaries and live commentaries and shit like that. I think I did a little bit of reviews at one point for games, but anyways.
Yes, you did first impressions for a while.
I did review of MAG Escalation. Interdiction was like a first impressions. Battlefield, I think. I didn't do anything on the beta, though. I didn't do anything on Hardline either.
No.
But I also did a few product reviews. Sony Bloggy and my HTC Incredible S. I still have... One of these days I'll get around to doing one for my HTC One.
Well, you better do it before it's, pointless to have anymore.
It's kind of obsolete anyways, but right now they've already got the HTC 1C or something.
HTC 2.
HTC 1S, where it's got like a thing on the back where you swipe it over and congratulations, your fingerprint unlocked your screen.
I find that, as cool technology as that is, I find it kind of pointless.
I'll have to agree.
Because as somebody who works a lot with his hands, like say OJ with the welding or me with mill rate or grinders or anything, if you
with woodworking and shit like that.
Yeah.
Look at how many, I've got scars on scars.
Yeah, but what I mean with that is if you accidentally grind off a little bit of your fingerprint, that renders that useless.
Yeah, that's true too.
But I say that as somebody who, has a tendency of doing that.
Heavy worker, basically.
Yeah. Anybody who uses a lot of power tools or has the potential to do it. Somebody works on a computer, that's not going to happen. Anywho, so you done with your intro with that? Or?
Pretty much.
You also have some paintball videos.
I got one paintball video. I'm
two, I think.
One.
I know you have the one with the cam on the gun.
Cam on? Was it on the gun or was it on? No, it was on me. It was on my head. It was head cam. Yeah.
Was it? Because I remember mentioning to you that you should put it on your head, because when it's on the gun, it's a lot of
Google
shaking.
search.
That's not important. It probably was on your head. Probably just being
it's not
stupid,
important. I just want to kind of search it up, anyways.
Okay.
So I will, and so that's pretty much it for me. You can always come by and
check it out.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
subscribe to me. I'm also starting to play Counter-Strike, the SOCOM mod for Counter-Strike as well.
Yeah, I might record some Counter-Strike in the near future.
Yeah, I'd honestly like for you to join in.
I did a little bit in a while.
I'd honestly like for you to join in one of these days.
I'm not going to do the SOCOM mod, though. I'm not a fan of third person. Anywho, so that's your intro. Now for me, my name's Cody. I'm also... God damn it, Jeff.
Hey, I turned autoplay off. I don't get why that came back like that.
Autoplay is for series.
No, but you can actually...
playlist.
No, it's actually like a setting. It used to be a setting on the homepage. You could set it to autoplay or not, and I always had it as no, so I don't get why it's doing it now.
Well, regardless, sorry about that audio, assuming it got picked up, which probably did, because I was loud.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the volume on the laptop down. Big time. Fun fact, just before Coda continues, my most popular video was actually a how to change a thermostat on a 98 Ford Ranger with over 20,000 views.
Well, it's helpful, I think my highest viewed video is
either
either the Assassin's Creed one, where I swear a lot and people complain about me swearing, or the What Can a Cargo Bot Pick Up? Anywho.
Yeah, I'll let you do your intro, then we can hop back onto this topic a little bit.
Yeah. So, my name is Cody. I'm known as Axekick92 on basically anything gaming related, like Steam, Xbox, PlayStation.
He's going to ask you a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to kick him right at you. I honestly do a little bit of everything. When it comes to my channel, I've changed a lot. I've swapped out a lot. I started doing like gameplay walkthroughs of games, obviously.
Congratulations.
Words is. I've done a lot of just random like zombies or random gameplay, just 10-minute clips of me and my friends playing. I've done half hours. I've done various series like for a little while, and it's something I don't mind rebooting every now and then. I did a series called Free to Play Monday, where every Monday I would do a different free to play game.
Suck a free Sunday.
And just spotlight it and yada yada. I've throughout the entirety of my channel, I think the most constant thing has been Minecraft.
Yeah, definitely.
That has been the most constant thing. I don't know, I enjoy Minecraft. At the moment, I'm not uploading much for mix of time constraints, no ideas, and just general laziness, in all honesty.
Woohoo! Lazy people!
But hopefully with, trying to do this podcast in a more weekly or bi-weekly state, that it'll get me a little more organized, because there's a lot of videos I want to do. I've done, if you think of a gaming video, I've done it, everything except for Machinimas. Machinimas is about the only thing I haven't done.
Yeah, true.
That and game reviews, because I don't.
Who wants to do game reviews?
I'm not somebody who wants to do like a first impressions thing, because it's like, what do you want me to say? I'm a generally positive viewed person when it comes to games. Like, I've liked games that people hate. Like, I liked Brink. I really enjoyed playing Brink.
I honestly I still want to try Brink. I have not tried it yet.
I think everything's down. Like, that game bombed so hard. It's incredible. But
I know it was up high and then just went.
Yeah, but I am one of those people who enjoyed that game. But I have a general positive outlook on a lot of games.
But the thing to go with the game bombing out so quickly was also that the reviews that it got were so bad. Because they were the biggest thing was, it feels like you have a press A to win button, because you press one button and you can jump and you do like a roll, you can climb and things like that. It's not a bad mechanic though.
But see, half the games nowadays are like that. Like Assassin's Creed, I will forever say it's a counter to win game.
Yeah.
Like, you could stand there and counter the entire game and you will beat anybody.
Yeah, it's true, but...
No, but see, that's my one thing with it. Anyways, just going to finish up with the intro.
Yeah, finish up with the intro, then first things first, we'll hop back to the views on the videos thing for fun.
He's just going to plug his channel a little bit hard here. But yeah,
so hard.
But yeah, I've done... would you stop, please? You're turning me on.
That's it. I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey has left the building.
Actually, I've left the studio. Actually, I can't leave the studio. You get out of my house.
Get the hell out of my house.
Let's drink your microphone through the window or something.
It's fucking cold out here.
Waveforms still look nice, man.
Good. But yeah, no. Pretty much think of it. I've done it. I've played a lot of new releases. I've played old titles. A lot of your popular multiplayer, your lesser known multiplayer games. Now I'm more playing the Minecraft, and hopefully the podcast. Some random other games with the guys every now and then, but we'll see what comes of the channel. I'm trying not to make any promises for the future, because I'm very bad at keeping those promises. So that's pretty much it. Again, like Jeff said, if you want to, I got like over 1,000 videos, I believe, or almost 1,000 videos.
Really?
Something like that. I think I'm sitting in the 700 to 800s.
I don't even know how many videos I have, bro.
Yeah, but see, I did a lot of like walkthroughs, which are like 50 episodes each minimum type thing. Some of my favorites are like Halo 4 and Metro and stuff like that.
There's no longer like a how many videos this person has thing? No.
I'd have to go on my own channel then. I might put an annotation or a little text on screen that says it was this many.
I know. I think I'm in like the. Actually, pass me the tablet for a minute. I think it actually tells me. Oop. Anyways, so we do a lot of random games. Like I've played Hawken, that was a fun game.
I introduced you to Hawken, actually.
You did.
Yeah, my channel has included a lot of like I've played Smite, I've played League, I've played Hawken, Counter-Strike.
You played League?
Yes, I did.
I've never played LOL.
It's not really my cup of tea. Neither is Smite. I mean, I like to play it occasionally, but it's not really my cup of tea.
Man, I can't find a statistic to tell me how many videos I have uploaded.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. We'll look at it on a later date.
We'll look at it eventually.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like you hover over your name there.
Oh, does it tell you that way?
I think so.
95 videos. Yay!
All right, so that's introductions. So make sure to check out the channels.
That's
subscribe,
20 minutes
blah,
worth
blah,
of
blah.
introductions.
Yeah, but we're good at bullshitting. We've discovered this. I mean, hell, if we can do an hour and a half podcast, I'm fine with this. But I want at least an hour. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, I got a little list of stuff in front of me of subjects. The amiibos. And when I say specifically amiibos, there's two things I want to talk about. I want to talk all those fucked up ones that are selling for like a couple grand. And I also want to talk about them discontinuing 3 of them at the moment. They've stopped production on 3 amiibos.
Yeah, I did hear that.
So first things first, we've had this discussion many times with like people like Brandon, who doesn't understand why they're selling for so much. But what do you think about the amount of like messed up amiibos that are coming out at the moment? It almost seems on purpose for half of them.
I really don't want to. I don't want to get into any religious stuff right now. But
religious?
No. I'm gonna remember a few years. I don't know if you heard about this. It was on the news at one point for like a day, literally. Or I saw it like in a segment it was in a like 2-hour sort of segment on the news, okay. And it only played. They only showed the story twice. Apparently, somebody who had gone on eBay wrote in the description, like it was a bottle of water. Don't ask me what brand it was. I don't think there was a label on it, but somebody went on eBay, wrote in the description, "I saw Jesus in this." Got like $250,000 in like
but see,
2
that's
days.
A Jesus and something like somebody has sold a piece of Jesus toast for more than that.
No, but this is what I'm trying to get into a little bit.
I don't know.
We live in this generation is just like, oh my god, somebody said something. Like I could buy one of these amiibos, break the arm off, and say, "Hey, this one's defective." Yeah, congratulations, I have a few $1,000s in my pocket.
But see, at the same point, though, with that is half the time these people are collectors. Like, it's like saying, "Oh, I got an original G.I. Joe in its package." You can
never opened.
Exactly. Usually, that's why these things sell for so much, is they are still in the package, and it's a fuck up on the company's part. It's kind of like those stories of the Barbie dolls with the G.I. Joe voice box in it. Where it's like you got a little Barbie and it says whatever G.I. Joe says.
Go shoot 'em up, gentlemen.
Kind of stuff. Like imagine a small little Barbie saying that.
Con Air.
Jesus. But yeah, I don't know. I understand why they're selling for a lot, but my issue is with the amount we're starting to see. It's like, okay, I can understand 1 or 2, but like I just saw a a picture of. Sorry, I got a cough again.
Could have muted your mic, by the way.
Yeah, but it was coming out.
Reasons.
We probably picked up on yours. But I just saw a picture that it's poor packaging at this point. It was a couple of Kirby's that were just, one was packaged upside down, the other was packaged at a 90-degree angle from what it's supposed to be. And it's just some of those, like, I can understand a few problems like the Peach without legs or the Samus with 2 cannons or stuff like that. Like, those are a couple ones I can understand, but after a while, it's just like, really?
It gets old.
It's not that it gets old, it's after a while you're thinking the company does half of this on purpose or just does not care. Because, like I said, there's a lot of poor amiibo packaging, and it's incredible. Like they're
where are they made? They're made in China. Sorry,
but probably Japan.
Well, I'm not trying to say anything bad towards the Chinese manufacturers, but he's
totally saying something bad towards Chinese manufacturers.
It gets to a point where the company should be putting their foot down, saying, "Hey, look, guys, like we get that it's hard to make these things, but there's not clearly something's wrong because." There wouldn't be that many coming through manufacturing because don't they? You think they'd have a quality control department where they like pick up them and look at them and shake them around a bit and say, okay, there's no loose parts, they're good to go.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. But I can understand why you don't want to like.
I can understand one or two.
Control 10,000 of them, but
I can understand 1 or 2, but at some point there's got to be something in the system that's
somewhere's got to get fired for screwing up.
Well, somebody somewhere is either going to get fired for screwing up, or somebody somewhere is actually looking at these things day in and day out. What?
Just keep an eye on the waveform because we're starting to talk a little bit louder.
Yeah, I know. Waveformers are still good though.
No, I'm just making sure I'm not getting picked up on yours or anything like that.
No, you're not getting picked. I'm not even picked up on yours.
Perfect. All right.
Woo!
Sorry about the interruption there, because we've had a lot of issues with echoes and stuff like that. So
very many.
We're double checking stuff. Okay, so how about the fact that they're discontinuing 3 of them? I believe it's the Wii Fit Trainer, Marth, and Villager, if I'm not mistaken.
I remember Villager. I don't remember hearing about Marth.
Let's see if I can find it. You'll have to give me one sec here.
It's okay. I'm actually shopping online right now.
That's the one thing I will say I hate about recording with you guys in general. Not just you, but like OJ does the same thing. Is you guys will multitask the shit out of it, and it's like I'd like you guys to concentrate on one thing.
But the thing is, I'm keeping at the same time I check back on the waveform. Like I'm doing my job. Like I'm answering you. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm not like sorry. What was the question? I'm keeping an eye on waveforms and I'm doing everything. It's just I'm doing a little shopping while here.
Let's see. Here's the upside down amiibos. Is it back here? Let's go back one. I knew I should have pulled up the page prior. Can't really find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's the Villager, Marth, and Amiibo character. Villager, Marth, and Wii Fit Trainer are discontinued. They're not making any more.
Okay.
Once they're sold out, they're sold out.
They're done.
So here's my one question with that. How quickly do you think these are going to start selling for over $1,000?
Honestly, probably not over $1,000 because there still is quite a few out there. But
no, but see, that's what I'm asking. How quickly do you think?
They're probably going to sell out definitely quickly.
I give it a minimum or in and around 5 years. Within 5 years, they are going to be selling for over $1,000 each.
That will not surprise me.
It
won't surprise me one bit.
Yeah. But that is funny because you know why they're doing that, right?
Why they're stopping production?
Of those ones, yeah.
Because they're not popular.
There's that, but they also just want to keep the more popular ones in stock. Like basically, they're only going to be really making stuff like, this is all an assumption here, but they're going to be making Links, Mario's, Pikachu's definitely, just the more popular ones only, just to keep it selling.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Link, apparently, according to another news article I read, is the most popular amiibo sold.
Yeah, you were saying that yesterday.
Was I?
Yes, yesterday.
I didn't talk to you yesterday.
Yeah, you did. Skype.
Yeah, but that wasn't...
Okay, no, it was 2 days ago with Brandon. You had mentioned it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't because I saw that earlier today.
I swear you mentioned something about it. Anyways,
it might have been something amiibo related.
No, I remember you mentioned something about Link and popular.
I don't know.
Link popular? Gasp!
What? What kind of world do we live in?
Madness, I tell you, madness!
Speaking of madness, Far Cry 4. That was a good segue.
I'm not getting Far Cry 4.
No? At all?
Because
we were talking about this yesterday. And
no, we were actually talking about this a little while ago as well. Honestly, it doesn't really interest me, like, whatsoever.
I think I'll only get it once there's a price drop. Because, like, the multiplayer does not interest me at all.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if it goes on sale during Christmas for, like, even $20 cheaper, I'll probably buy it. Because I loved Far Cry 3, and from what I've been hearing, this one is basically all it is. It's just... It's what would be considered an expansion pack to Far Cry 3. Basically what Blood Dragon was.
Yeah.
That's what I've been hearing.
But it's a completely different map and everything as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is with that. And I'm just interested in it. Like, I actually want to try it. Which brings me actually to another point with that is the glitchy releases.
Oh, God.
Because that is one complaint that has been around for Far Cry 4 quite a lot with it. Is just random, like, really buggy AAA games. Stuff like Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Master Chief Collection and their problems with that.
That one wasn't as bad, but it was still pretty bad.
You might want to, because you're talking over here.
Yeah, but I'm still...
I know, I'm
still got good audio.
I'm just saying.
Fine, I'll turn my mic.
I'm just making sure we got good audio for the peeps.
For the peeps?
For the peeps. But yeah, like I was saying, just random glitchy games and like basically how people are releasing incomplete games, if you will.
Yeah.
So, what do you think on that? Like, do you feel that?
I think that the gaming industry, really needs to pull its fucking socks up and say, "Look, we got to either."
Socks up.
Well, think of it.
I'm sorry, I love that expression. It's kind of like whenever I call you to go do something, drop your cock and grab your socks. We're going out.
But the thing is, remember, like, I think a lot of these companies are taking the whole, congratulations, guys, we can send out a patch to fix this stuff if it's broken. I think they're taking that a little too literally. Recently, actually, it was a few weeks back, it was probably about a month back, because
For what?
Battlefield Hardline was actually supposed to release in November, and they actually got the release date pushed back because they were actually saying that Visceral was actually in a statement. Visceral said that they want to give a complete experience, a complete game and experience fully working to the consumer, like on day one. They don't want to have like Battlefield 4 had with it wasn't necessarily it was all the laggy servers. They were having
major server issues.
Yeah, they flat out said we want it to be fully functional day one, which is what everybody
should be doing.
Exactly, a lot of game developers don't do that anymore, and it fucking blows.
Yeah,
and I've said more swears than Cody has, so yeah, woo.
I'm just gonna pull a Bart Simpson here. Oh, we're swearing, boob ass fart.
But I think a lot of, like, Call of Duty is another one. More recent titles in the Call of Duty series have done the same thing. They have been, I don't want to say bad entries in the series, but they have been glitchier, buggier. They've had to do a lot more patching for them.
But see, on that point, I'm going to go back to your other point, but on that point, I think
Still
that's
the same point.
Yeah, but I'm going specifically for Call of Duty on this one, then I'm going to go back to just a more general topic. For the Call of Duty one, I'm not the biggest Call of Duty fan in the world, but I will say, now that there's a 3-company rotation, they should be a little more stable.
Hopefully.
Because they have an extra year to work on it, kind of thing.
But that doesn't necessarily mean things for servers, right?
I know, but I'm just saying, they generally speaking, it should be a more stable game. Even if the servers are laggy, as long as the game's more stable and you don't have like random, suddenly I don't have a gun anymore.
Attention Treyarch and Infinity Ward, make your stories longer.
They're not going to. These games are multiplayer centric.
I know. But I can always dream.
Yeah, I guess.
Can dream, Harold.
I can dream, Harold. Honey, you are a chair.
Other way around, by the way.
I know. I'm going backwards to the story. But going back on your more companies getting their head out of their ass. Pulling their socks up.
Drop their cock and grab their socks. They're not going out, but they got to at least make a decent game.
Yeah,
that works.
But see, I understand why Visceral would make that statement, because there's so much backlash lately of just incomplete games. Like, I know Assassin's Creed has been the center of a lot of this.
Yeah.
Because the story is so glitchy, because they're going with more of a Call of Duty aspect and releasing it every year. I mean, with 1, 2, and 3, I think there was more of a distance than a year between them. And I know games like Dead Space have had like 2 years in between them. And it's just, they're being released so consecutively that they're not hashing out any problems with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just, you're getting random game-breaking glitches. Like, a good example for me is Forza Horizon 2. That is on my shelf of games collecting dust now, because I encountered a game-breaking glitch. I can't progress through the story mode anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm at a point where it's like, well, what's the point now? I can't keep going in the story. All I got's multiplayer, which is a meh multiplayer to begin with.
Well, unless you're going to restart the whole thing.
Which I really don't want to do at this point, because I've put so much time into where I am now, and now I've basically halted my progress. It's like, well, what's the point of this?
Yeah.
So,
I've actually just for fun, I've actually pulled up the official statement from Visceral and EA regarding the entire Battlefield Hardline being pushed back. It's actually been, originally it was only supposed to be pushed back to, as far as I'm aware, it was January or February, and now it's pushed back to March.
It's probably going to get pushed back till September, I'm sure.
It doesn't matter to me, as long as they make it fully functioning. Because
that's basically how I felt with GTA 5.
GTA 5, the online definitely. In the beginning, they could have definitely done a lot better.
But see, it's one of those, like, were they not expecting that amount of people?
But the other thing is, it was such a big ambition, too, right? Like, they had so much going on they had in the online world, you got 16 players as opposed to GTA 4, which was what, 8 or 12?
I don't know. But the difference is it's a continual thing. Like, you can gain money and blah blah blah. The GTA 4 multiplayer was just you could go into
hop
a small
on, kill
lobby
people, get
and
weapons,
dick around.
Yeah. Anyways, I agree with that point. Like, but as far as I'm aware, even next gen GTA was had a little bit of a buggy release, but they're working on it. Apparently, it's a lot better than it was. A lot better than Master Chief Collection, anyways.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Okay, so as per the official statement, it does say coming out of the E3 beta, they're doing focused testing internally. They're also reaching out to they're working with the community, new features from people for the multiplayer and such like that. They're going to involve a lot bigger and better things. Story, they're going a little bit more in depth. They're trying to work more on stability and things like that.
Yeah.
And as well, a few other things that they're not really saying on the statement. So yeah.
Which is, it's really cool that they are actually putting in the effort.
They're giving a shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't feel like there's many companies anymore that are like that. Because a lot of them are mostly like, oh, we got to get this game out so we can make money. And
and then they turn around and they do updates that break the game.
Yeah. Because I know, but see, everything's like that. Like, OJ right now is having trouble with his Xbox because of a recent update that basically screwed up.
Bring your head up a little bit. You're not. There we go.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm looking down at the tablet.
Yeah, I know.
My mistake. My bad. Me who was complaining about you being like off to the side.
Yeah.
That's my mistake. Yeah, OJ's having troubles with his Xbox and the updates.
I still would like to know what the error code is, because I did find a page last night that said click on your error code and it actually tells you what is wrong.
See, no, the thing about that one is I looked up. Trust me, I helped him for 3 hours trying to figure it out. There's nothing for directly that error code that he has. It's really weird. And he's far from the only person that has that problem. Anyways, we'll talk about this some other time. Or off mic. I almost said off camera, but we're not being recorded right now, so.
Who says we're not?
Well, unless we're being recorded for some random fetish site that likes two guys talking into mics while holding electronics in their hand.
That's very creepy and disturbing.
That is a very niche market, too.
Nothing.
That's funny. But yeah, I'm getting tired of these really glitchy titles and just being patched afterwards, because it reminds me of just all these like early access games that never become full games and stuff like that, and it's really stupid. Like the one thing that is incredible and that I will probably never do again unless it's something that I know will come out of alpha.
Yeah.
Is buy an early access game. Like I think I've bought 2, and I haven't heard anything from them since I've bought them. Like, there's been no updates, there's been nothing like that.
For what, sorry?
Early access games.
Ah, yes.
Stuff like DayZ and blah, blah, blah.
DayZ's had a lot of updates.
Yeah,
they finally figured out how to get the fucking zombies to not run through the damn, like, through a closed door. Props off to you guys at Bohemia Interactive. Took you long enough, god damn it.
Apparently Jeff feels very passionately about this.
Well, come on. There's only so many times you can run into a building, close the door behind you and feel safe, and then to only have that dream shattered when a fucking zombie comes running through the wall on your left or your right or through the fucking closed door and kills you. When you're fully looted with like an M4 and you're trying to heal yourself because you're trying to bandage yourself. Like, come on. The mod worked better.
Yeah, it's true. But, I mean, again, my issue, this is another issue I have with any early access game, is they can blame any problem that they have, any bug, any glitch, anything that can't seem to fix it with basically saying, well, it's an alpha, it's an early build. And I just hate that because it's like, no, mate, okay, well, if it's an alpha, it's an early build. Quit leaving it in that build for a year and, work out of it.
I'm just going to say this. I'm not sponsored by YouTuber I'm Jehovah, but he said it the best. In, like, anytime he plays DayZ...
Why do you say sponsored by Jehovah? Just say you are a fan of Jehovah.
I'm a fan of I'm Jehovah on YouTube, youtube.com/I'm Jehovah. And Every time he plays DayZ, he makes me laugh because one of the actual other videos was they fucked up the EpiPen. When you're unconscious, somebody stabs you with the EpiPen, you're supposed to come back. Congratulations, he got stabbed with the EpiPen and fucking died. He fell unconscious after from lack of water because he ate a rice ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
This seems really messed up.
It's
one of the reasons I don't play.
It's fun though. The other thing is, he said it perfectly as well. It's an eat and drink simulator. You basically run for like 5 minutes in real life time, and your character's like, "I'm fucking starving." It's like, bitch, you just ate like 6 bowls of fucking soup. Like, come on. Like, I just fed you and made you drink so much. Like, how bad can you be?
I feel like that's an issue with most survival games like that, where you have to eat and drink.
Yeah.
Because it's that whole... Nobody seemed to have gotten the time right for that, because it's that whole... I'll take Minecraft for an example, even. That whole eat a piece of food to make sure your hunger doesn't drop. Run for a minute. Oh, look, hungry again. Like, what the hell is this shit?
But think of how a day and night cycle in Minecraft. 1 minute in real life is equivalent...
Minutes. 20 minutes is a day and night cycle.
So figure 1 minute is probably a few hours in Minecraft.
Something like that. But still, the point still stands for that. I mean, if so, this guy runs incredibly slowly.
I'll just say this. Unturned got it right.
Meh.
Well,
honestly,
for how fast the day and night cycles go, it's more realistic because it's not like, you
day
have
and night
time
cycle wise, yes. Food and thirst and all that, oh, hell no.
Well, I'm saying day and night with how it depletes. I finally got it right because you're not eating every second like, oh shit.
You're drinking every freaking second.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to carry around like 2 canteens and 5 bottles of water to make sure I can travel across that damn island.
And a gas can so he can burn himself if he needs to.
Fuck this shit. Stop. But I don't know. It's just an issue I have with early access games and stuff like that. That it's just, or these quote unquote pre-alpha builds that they're selling for freaking $20.
It really depends on the person who's creating. Like, look at Minecraft. How much was Minecraft alpha?
Alpha? I don't know. I bought it in beta.
Alpha
beta,
phase?
$10, $15, something like that.
I think you paid. When I bought it, it was like $10 at the time.
So I would have paid 15. Now it's like $30.
Yeah, exactly. See, they did it right. They at least said, okay, the game's going to be buggy. We're going to sell it lower, and then as we get progressively more into the finished product, then we'll market it as a better price, higher price.
The one thing I will forever say I enjoyed about Minecraft and its development, and it's still doing that now, is the whole you paid $10, $15, $20 for a game, and you got constant updates, you got constant progress. There's always something new. Every few months there's another feature or a new mechanic.
Big update like 1.8.
Yeah.
Beta 1.8, I should say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
1.8 seems to be their favorite number for things. Beta 1.8 was the adventure update. The newest big update was official release 1.8.
Yeah, but see, that's the one thing. That's another thing I liked about Minecraft is even after its official release, like it went alpha, beta, and official release, they're still updating it after that. A lot of companies, once the game is done and released, they're like, all right, we're done, no more.
Oh yeah, but I mean, look at
imagine if we were still playing Minecraft 1.0.
That'd be awesome.
There's a lot. I looked it up not too long ago. There's a lot of stuff that has been added to there since then.
There was back then. It was randomly generated, but there was no snow. There was no different biomes. There was no.
Yes, there was snow and there was different biomes in 1.0. I mean release.
Oh,
official
release,
1.0.
Okay.
I'm not talking about alpha 1.0.
I thought you meant like the first thing of alpha.
Yeah, no. First alpha was just wow.
No, that's a big difference because there was it started out with no trees, then they added trees, and then they added animals, then weapons, then mobs.
We have no trees. Now a tree. Suddenly trees. Hey, look, nature.
Yeah, and then fucking snow biomes and all that stuff. Good times, good times. Yeah. Thanks, Minecraft.
I think this opportunity is a good segment to leave away from the
glitchy games.
Yeah, glitchy games and pre-alpha
It's only
builds.
been about half an hour worth.
But no, I will say one last thing is just I wouldn't mind these early access games if they actually became full-fledged games.
Yes, very much so.
I saw a statistic that is like 80% of them do not become full games, and this includes like stuff like not Indiegogo but Kickstarter games.
Yeah, I saw something. It was a video on YouTube actually. They was saying it was like the top 10 games that were excited to play, but ran into either financial trouble or just like dropped out of the sky sort of thing. Nobody heard from them since like E3 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like look at Duke Nukem. They were set to make a new game.
Duke Nukem was in production for like 15 years. Like Duke Nukem Forever was in production for something like 12 to 15
It was 12,
years.
I remember, because it was actually a quote in the game. Like once you finish beating the last boss battle that they had in Duke Nukem 3D, it like you play that segment in the new graphics and stuff. Like it zooms back out of the TV and Duke's sitting there after 12 fucking years. It should be. How was the game, Duke? After 12 fucking years, it should be good. Like okay then.
Yeah, it turns out it was shit.
It was debatable.
I've heard bad things. I think what it is one of those didn't live up to the hype. Anyways,
it definitely didn't live up to the hype.
No,
I would never play Duke Nukem.
Like
I never played Duke Nukem before, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was fun, but it had its glitch moments.
There's so many games like that though.
True.
Okay, back to the segue I wanted to do earlier with Minecraft.
Cody Way.
We talked about this in our last recording, and I just wanted to bring it back up because I still think it's really cool. But Farlands or bust. You remember talking about that?
Oh yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Farlands or Bust is a series by a YouTuber named Kurt J. Mack. He is walking to what's called the Farlands, which I think it's in beta 1.5.
I think you said 1.7 last time.
Yeah, something like it's 1.7 because in 1.8 they patched it. In 1.7 in earlier releases, you could hit a point in Minecraft where the
excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. It's not Gesundheit, it's bless you.
I don't care.
You're a priest.
God no.
Congratulations.
God no.
You have
Anyways,
children.
like I was saying, you hit a certain point distance away from the center of the map, and the terrain generation engine just goes absolutely nuts. Like it just makes sheer cliffs and just holes everywhere, and it's really insane. If you have a chance, look it up.
Is there any sort of way to, like, if you climb, do you ever hit, like, if you get to the top, do you ever hit, like, a real, like, end of the world where you can drop right off, or does it just keep doing, like, these insane, like...
I'm pretty sure there are gaps in it, but it's just insane stuff. Basically, most computers can't handle...
the Farlands?
Yeah, because it's a fuck up in the
code?
In the code and in the generation is just messed up. Anyways, this YouTuber, Kurt, is walking to their... he's making a series, and he's walking to there in Minecraft, and this was before sprinting and all that. Yeah, it's... Sorry about that. I just went just odd for a second. He's walking there, he's making 30-minute episodes, and he's taking donations for Child's Play charity, which is giving games to sick kids and stuff like that. And just something to do, if I'm not mistaken. I could be very wrong with that. But the distance he has to walk is, if you were to walk on a super flat map, straight line to it, is about 820 hours, which gives about a little over a month of non-stop walking. So I think at the pace he's going, it'll take him a couple of years easily. I think he's on his third year of doing it. But I think it's a really cool series. He's really good at keeping you entertained for half an hour while he's walking. So make sure to go check that out. I'm not plugging or anything like that. I just think it's a really cool idea, and it's a really good thing to do. So
these Farlands look really, really, really weird. Like you said, the terrain generation just goes all fucking...
Make sure you Google it or you YouTube it or something like that. The Farlands are just... Like I said, the generation and the code just goes wonky. It just goes nuts. Okay, so that's that done.
Comparison of... Wow, that's a... Wow.
What are you looking at?
It's actually on the Minecraft wiki as well.
Yep.
Minecraft.gamepedia.com/Farlands, actually. And it shows you the difference of land before and after.
Yeah,
and
it gets patchy as hell.
Basically, it's nice, beautiful, and then it looks like somebody took TNT and just blew up it's basically a flat wall It looks like somebody took TNT and started blowing up random segments in it. It looks really interesting. I'd like to visit this one day.
Don't think a computer can handle it.
I might.
I don't know. Because, Farlands are bust, not what I wanted. Because the thing about that is it is very, very intensive. Like, most things will lag, is my point with that. But it is insane, isn't it?
It does. Farlands as seen inside the Nether as well.
See, I'm curious about one thing with that is, you know how in the Nether it's a shorter distance?
Yeah.
Are the Farlands closer in the Nether?
They should be because of the whole...
Oh yeah, it's funny how you were looking at the corner Farlands, or...
Well, I'm just...
Or a map generated or created near the Farlands.
It's actually just comparison... It's saying the X and Z or X/Z of over plus minus 12,550.
Basically it looks like a bomb was blasted in the corner, and just streaks of everything. It's really messed up. It's really entertaining.
And the first confirmed appearance of it was March 27th, 2010 in the Indev version. And Alpha 1.2, it was beyond 32 million, plus or minus, X phantom chunks generated that you could fall through. But that was, you would just fall through as opposed to having blocks generated. Farlands was unchanged as of beta 1.6.
I think they were patched at 1.8.
Yeah.
Or the code was changed or something like that.
Apparently, beta 1.8, Farlands terrain is gone, but it's always possible. And apparently, Pocket Edition Alpha does have the Farlands as well.
It's got to be interesting to do that. All right, so let's segue away from the Farlands real quick. I only really have two more subjects I want to talk about. So,
well, we're already about 52 minutes in. So,
yeah, exactly.
And according to the wavelengths and everything, we are still doing good.
Cool. That works out.
No echoing. A lot of me talking close to the mic.
That's gonna sound really messed up, I'm sure.
Maybe.
I apologize for Jeffrey. So
no,
next
he doesn't.
subject,
He
real
likes
quick,
this.
that I want to. You could.
I'm done. Promise.
So next subject, real quick. Next gen consoles and the likelihood that you will get one. Jeffrey, input.
Not buying one.
No, for nothing. There's nothing that would make you want to buy one. Not at the price they're at now.
At this current point in time, there's the only real reasons that I would buy an Xbox. The only reason I would buy an Xbox One is Halo Master Chief Collection. Maybe Halo 5. Doesn't really interest me so far.
Yeah.
Next, PS4. The only thing that interests me slightest bit would be... Actually, there's kind of two, but one of them is a cross-platform, so I have it on PC already. Battlefield 4. But the only one on PlayStation that really interests me would probably be the... not the definitive edition. What do they call it? The Last of Us Remastered.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that really interests me.
Yeah, but that's because you're probably the biggest Last of Us fan I know.
It was fucking awesome, dude.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I just haven't played through it entirely yet.
I played through it entirely in the first few weeks.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to you while you were doing it.
Woo! You guys kept bugging me.
Yeah, I know, because we wanted you to play other things.
It wasn't even play other things. It was just to go get out of the house.
That too. Well, I couldn't say much about it because I wasn't here.
Yeah.
I just noticed something that's really creepy whenever the computer screen turns off, because your light on your mic is just shining like just your mouth.
Yeah, I know.
So
it's a very directional light.
Orange. That is creepy. Please stop. So those are the only things that would get you a next-gen console, basically.
Well,
and that's not worth the price for you right now.
The thing is, I've seen so much about the Xbone that, I've seen so many. It even happens to my favorite YouTube. I watch KWire Speedy a lot, Jehovah and things like that. I've seen a lot of they're playing Advanced Warfare or whatever game, and it dashboards them just like that. It dashboards them, and so it completely kicks them out of the game. And it's. I don't know if it's necessarily a thing with the games or if it's something with the console, but They don't look too reliable. The Xbox One especially doesn't look too reliable. I haven't heard too much bad about the PS4, except the launch was pretty bad.
We talked about this last time we tried recording this. I feel like the PS4 is just that quiet kid in the back of the room that you know is there, but nobody really talks to, because you really don't hear much about it. I honestly, after launch, I haven't really heard anything on the PS4. Xbox has just been freaking everywhere.
But the thing is, the Xbox had the higher standards, really. And in my opinion, it had higher standards because look at how successful the Xbox 360 was compared to the PS3 at launch.
It wasn't necessarily just a higher standards thing, in my opinion. But anyways, that I understand your point with there seems to be console problems on both ends. Kind of thing, but.
Like, I know last gen, it had more to do with the price of the PS3 because it started out at like $700 or $800.
Yeah, that price was insane.
And then it dropped to $399, and that's where I hopped into it. The 360, I never was I don't know. I was always a PlayStation guy. I got the Xbox because you guys had it, and then just kind of started rolling from there.
Mine was actually the other way around. There was games on the 360 that I preferred. I ended up getting a PlayStation, I think 3/4 of its way through its lifespan before the next gen came out.
Yeah. But you got the Slim. I still got the Fat Boy.
Exactly. I got the Slim, but I got the Slim like halfway through its Slim lifespan is my point with it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just got it because there were still some games I wanted to play, and I've always had a PlayStation except for that one because of the freaking $800 price or $700.
Well, originally, yeah.
And that just turned me off. But me personally, for the next gen consoles, I don't feel like that's proper grammar. I have nothing that really draws me to them. There's only, I think, 3 games at the moment that would make me get a next gen console. Or actually, we can't say next gen anymore because it's current gen now.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, technically it's current gen.
I know Master Chief Collection is one for you. Is the big one for you.
Yes, Master Chief Collection is one. Assassin's Creed Unity, just because I am a large Assassin's Creed fan, as much as it's glitchy and all that. And honestly, with the newly announced Uncharted 4.
I haven't heard too much about Uncharted 4, to be honest.
I've always loved Uncharted. I've always loved any Naughty Dog game. Naughty Dog makes very, very good games. A good example is Last of Us.
Yeah, but I had bought Uncharted 3 for like $10 at like the local source, and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the fact of like not necessarily the platforming, but there was something that I didn't like about it in the gameplay, and then I got Last of Us and was like, oh my god. And the thing going through my head was, why do I like Last of Us so much, but I can't deal with Nathan Drake?
Could it have been a story thing? Maybe you couldn't get into the story of Uncharted?
That's highly possible.
Because I know you basically dove headfirst into the story of Last of Us.
Definitely dove headfirst.
But that's what I mean. Like, I enjoyed Uncharted very much. I started playing from the first one. When I got my PlayStation, I got all 3 of them. Mm-hmm. I did not play the third one until I finished 1 and 2. So that might be it. Like, I got a progression. Also, I saw the change in the gameplay. But with that logic, that wouldn't explain why I didn't enjoy the Infamous series. I had trouble getting through Infamous 1, and I made it
Infamous?
Infamous?
I played Infamous 1 only because I got to download it for free, thanks Sony, after the whole Sony crash a few years ago.
Yeah, but, yeah, so I played through the first one with a little bit of struggling. I tried to play the second one, and it was like, for me.
I don't know. I find that, you know, you can... I don't want to say you can only have so many games that... Or you can only have so many entries in a title that are the same. Call of Duty. But, you know, it kind of gets repetitive having a guy who gets superpowers or having his son that can basically hop on a rail and skateboard on the rail and then shoot fucking lightning bolts out of his hands.
But see, you say that, but we're going to what? God of War 4 has been announced.
I've never played God of War, to be honest, so I can't comment.
I've only played a handful of them.
Didn't you kill Zeus in like 3?
I think he killed Zeus in 1, honestly.
So what's the point of the continuation? He's already killed the king god.
I really don't know. Like I said, I played half of the first one, and I played the first PSP one, which is the only thing I remember.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like God of War Unchained or something?
No, I think it was something Mount. I really don't remember that.
Mount Fuji.
I'm actually going to look it up now while we're
trying to
talking about
remember.
this.
Yeah, I remember God of War. There, I don't remember what it was though.
But God of War has just been one of those series that has half had my attention.
Yeah.
But it's one of those, like, it's a game that you can sit there, hack and slash for a little bit, and then it's like, all right, well, I get the concept of this game.
Yeah, I agree. But
A series I really got into, like an older one, is the Prince of Persia series.
never got into that. I was more into like shooting games.
But see, I'm a sucker for a good story.
I like good stories too, but the thing is, you know, too many of these games are trying to be. I don't like they're trying to be Hollywood movies. Too many explosions.
I don't
too
feel
too many twists. Too many of this and that and the other.
I feel there is a very I always want to say niche market, but that's not what I want to say. I feel that there's a lot of games, especially multiplayer-centric games, that try to have the popularity that Call of Duty had, which is very hard to do. The first God of War was released in 2005.
Well, all I know is I love what Battlefield did with the Frostbite engine. Like just being able to Battlefield 3 doesn't.
Chains of Olympus was the game.
There we go. I know Battlefield 3 took very minimal advantage of the destructibility, because when you were like most of the maps you could blow a lot of things up, but they didn't fall over like they did in Bad Company 2. And
I think that's the one thing that really bothered me.
Well, that was a big thing
because I like the full destructibility that they had. Like
yeah,
you could
because
take down a building on someone.
Well, when you, in Bad Company 2, you could, if you blew out all the 4 walls on the main floor, or was it 4? I think you could get away with 3. But you blow out a certain number of walls on the main floor, on the bottom floor, and the whole building would collapse.
That was 4.
It was 4 buildings? 4 corners?
That was in Battlefield 4.
No, Battlefield Bad Company 2 had it too.
Yeah, but you were saying Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 did not have that.
No, but I said it did not have that like they had in Bad Company 2, because Bad Company 2 came out first.
Yeah, but I thought I misheard. I'm my mistake.
Clearly.
But even with the Battlefield 4 thing, there's only certain buildings that do that. It's really getting dark in here too.
Yeah, I know. Battlefield 4 actually, I find they did it better. I agree with some of the reviews where they managed.
Who wore it better?
Some maps on Battlefield 4 are a lot more like Bad Company 2 style battles, where you can actually run up to like everything and just blow it up. Or there's some like Gulf of Oman, the remake of Gulf of Oman. It was in Battlefield 3, anyways. It was a remake of a Battlefield 2 map, and it was basically. I'll try and set the scene a little bit for you. It's
January 1995. No, not like that.
It's basically, if I remember correctly, Gulf of Oman's the one that has a bunch of buildings under construction.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be somewhat like a resort type of thing that's being built, and or no, that's not Gulf of Oman. Is it? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know my Battlefield 4 Battlefield etiquette maps.
I really do not know.
Anyways, it's a map that basically it's mostly under construction.
Yeah.
If you take a tank, you cannot destroy the girders. You cannot take down the main building. Like, it's kind of nice, but it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But I've always loved the destruction in Bad Company 1 and 2, because it's like,
see, I wish they had that again.
You see it, you got a nade, everything falls down.
See, I wish they had that again, because even like in Battlefield 4, there was only certain buildings that you could do that to.
And certain maps do have like full destructibility, some don't.
Yeah, but see, that's my thing. Like, I wish it was back to what it used to be, where it's like, hey, look, a building, let's smash it.
Even 1942 was good, because 1943 actually, sorry.
Yeah.
Because 1943 was
the Xbox Live arcade one.
Yes, the one that we all played.
The one that we played, and there's actually a small series on my channel for.
I still have like 2 or 3 videos, but that one was fun. Not everything was destructible, but
a good chunk of stuff.
It was mostly destructible. You couldn't destroy the bunkers, obviously.
I like destroying the bridges.
The bridges was the best part, especially when one of your teammates is on them and you want to troll them.
Yeah, you jerk.
Sucker. That was always a good part. I just, too many of them are trying to be like cinematic, where you have to do certain things to blow it up.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Levolution in Battlefield 4 is nice, but if you had the full If you could had the
If you could
Levolution
see a
mixed with
building
the
and
full
go-
destructibility.
Yeah, that would be would take a lot of hardware to do, or software and coding and yada yada.
Yeah.
But that would be such an amazing game where you had Levolution and fully destructible environments.
Mm.
And that's one thing OJ has always said about Destiny. How fun would that be if Destiny had even semi-destructible environments?
It would be awesome.
Like, imagine him ground pounding out of nowhere and just
Big
part of the
crater in the ground gone.
Yeah, exactly. Just lower level at that point. I mean, that would be way too much fun.
But the other thing is, in going back to Battlefield 4 for a minute, Battlefield 4, going back to the semi-destructibility, what map was it? Siege of Shanghai. There's actually a building, or it was the one in the beta.
I'm trying to remember the map.
You remember? It's the one.
Oh, is that the one with the falling tower in the center?
Yes.
The one where I got that James Bond
Yep,
thing?
exactly that one.
One of my favorite videos, by the way.
That one actually, it wasn't. That map has a decent amount of destructibility, but the thing is, what would be nice is not having specific walls that you can drive your tank into and you blow right through it. Like, you see the only in Battlefield where the guy's running through, like he's running through the different rooms as the tank's chasing him.
Yeah.
The tank chases him through like a bookstore or some shit. And he's like, that was so awesome. And the thing going through my head is, like, I watch it and I was like, yeah, that's cool. But when you actually hop in the game, you find out that sure, you can break through all those walls, but it's a specific pathway. If you would have turned to try and come out sideways to cut him off, that's not, you can't, you're going to hit the wall and it'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's like GTA with, like, you can break every single, like, light post there is, but you meet one of those solid bushes and you're not going anywhere. It's like,
Yeah.
it's certain games have that, like,
Could you imagine Grand Theft Auto with fucking Frostbite 3?
honestly, I would enjoy Grand Theft Auto so much more if a fucking tree didn't stop me after I just blasted through half the police station in a tank, and then a tree stops me.
Or, you and me going around like we did last night in the Sentinel XS and just get stopped by a twig.
But see, that's what I mean.
150 miles an hour. Tunk! Well,
But see, something else that bothers me about it is, like, you have certain bushes that you can drive through, and then others are like, no, I'm a rock.
Yeah, I know.
And
Or hedges, I think you mean.
Yeah. What did I say?
You said bushes. Bushes and hedges, all the same shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
They all need a trim once in a while.
Okay, we're not talking about manscaping here anymore.
We were never talking about manscaping.
Well, I brought it to manscaping.
Segway.
Yeah, that should be about it for this, though.
That chair kind of made a weird noise.
Yeah, also, he just turned a light on in my eyes. I'm blind! Oh, God, I can see Jeff. I'm scared now. Would you stop creaking the chair?
That's not creaking. That's actually the pad that's off of the
Yeah.
thing again, so if the foot sticks to the floor.
Yeah, you could have kept the light on, by the way. It's really getting annoying. Especially with the face. Okay. But yeah, even if the buildings are not destructible in GTA, as long as, like, the hedges and the bushes and the trees and that, like, I can move rocks more than I can move trees.
That's true. That's true.
So it's just one of those, if they would tweak what you could run through a little bit, it'd be a lot more fun. I mean, how fun would that be, just driving into a tree, all of a sudden, just bunch of leaves. Trees gone.
Not even necessarily a bunch of leaves. Just have it like, trying to remember what game it is.
Make it act like a light post and just dunk gone.
No, there's a game. I'm trying to remember what game I was playing. I play it every now and then, but it's I'm trying to remember the name. It's one that you drive around and you can, like, you hit a tree and the tree, like, topples over in the direction that you're going. Like, it's got realistic physics sort of thing.
God, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, basically you hit it, and if you hit it from the left side, it falls.
Yeah,
to
it
the
falls,
right.
or in some cases it would. You'll get stopped if it's like a bigger one, but it'll break and fall towards or whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm the same right now.
Anywho,
Anyways,
so what are we, about an hour and a quarter now?
hour and 9:23.
Wow, that's oddly specific.
Are you being more specific? Hour, 9 minutes, 30 seconds, and 6 milliseconds. Sorry, 600th of a millisecond.
Not anymore.
Yeah, now we're off. God damn it.
You had one job, Jeff.
Yeah, and it's watch the levels.
Pretty much. I mean, you do have the computer in front of you.
I do.
That is really weird, but okay. Yeah, that pretty much sums up everything I want to talk about. You got anything you want to cover now, or anything you want to bring up?
Not really, no.
All right, well, that's pretty much it. And that's everything. We covered everything I had on the list at about 45 minutes.
Yeah, we've just been kind of winging it most of the time.
Yeah, we've been bullshitting since then. But so basically, that's going to be it for this one. One thing I will say about most of the podcasts that you will hear from now on, they will always be a minimum of an hour.
Roughly.
Minimum an hour. I always want a minimum of an hour. The lowest I want to go is 50 minutes. But
50 or 15?
50.
Okay, just to clarify.
Yeah. The lowest I want to go is that. But generally speaking, they'll be over. They can be an hour and a quarter, an hour and 10, an hour and a half. Hell, who knows if we can get everybody in for one of them. Might be 2 hours.
If we can get extra sponsors, Mountain Dew. I'm joking. I don't want to be sponsored by Mountain Dew.
I wouldn't mind it.
Sponsored by someone like Monster or Gamma Labs wouldn't be too bad either.
Okay, if we were sponsored by Monster, we'd have to be doing this while skydiving out of a plane.
No.
This is a skydiving podcast. Sorry.
And that's all you'd hear throughout the whole thing.
Pretty much.
You'd be yelling at the top of your lungs, and that's all you'd hear is.
But yeah, so these will always be over an hour. I should probably consider some other things, but I will cover that on my own and think about it. But thanks a lot for listening and watching the picture of whatever I put up. I don't know what it's going to be, but I want to put something like silly or funny up. So
Can I say one thing quick?
What's up?
This video is sponsored by Blue Microphone.
I wish. I really do, because I would get the... Oh, God.
I hope that had some good bass to it.
And I just hit my mic, too. The quality of this is slowly dropping.
But we're both... The reason I say we're sponsored by Blue is we both have Blue microphones.
Well, I love how you're mentioning this when we already mentioned this when you were reading the box.
No, but they don't know what kind of mic I'm using.
Yeah, you're using a Snowball, but still.
Yeah, I'm using a Snowball. He's using a Yeti. But point being, it would be nice,
That'd be fun because we could get the highest end ones. But regardless, I enjoy this mic.
Oh, yeah, this one's nice too.
Instead of trying to plug companies here, we're done.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is actually owns Monster, by the way.
What?
Coca-Cola owns Monster.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Cool. Okay, that's it.
And Red Bull is its own thing.
Yeah.
was gonna say,
Rockstar is actually Pepsi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and there's another major drink that's.
Amp is Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is Pepsi.
Okay.
Anyways.
No, sorry. I just want to add one.
Random segue.
The funniest energy drink I've ever seen. Beaver Buzz.
Funniest one I've ever seen. Pussy energy drink.
You're kidding. You're making that shit up.
Nope.
You are making that shit up.
Nope. It's actually on Amazon.
God damn it! Really? Wow.
I'm gonna pull this up, and we're gonna hear his reaction.
Isn't that reaction already enough? How about I just look it up on the tablet that's in front of me? I'm just gonna do it. It's not on Amazon anymore.
It's not on .ca.
I'm gonna look up pussy energy drink. I apologize for your Google search history.
I don't care.
Energy drink. Pussy drinks natural energy.
Right here.
Really?
Yeah. Pussy energy drink.
What the fuck? Holy crap, he's not kidding. What the hell?
Apparently it's not that good either.
And apparently its motto is cunningly delicious.
I'll show you this after, but apparently it's not the best.
No, I hear that. Oh, wait, I got a list of absurd energy drinks here. Pussy, Deep Throat, cocaine, Who's Your Daddy, blood.
Apparently pussy doesn't taste as good as balls.
Okay, this has just gotten really weird.
No, that's legitimately the title that somebody put on an Amazon.com review, giving pussy energy drink 3 stars. That's literally the title.
It's probably because it's all natural.
Not so great. Tastes bad. Worst tasting pussy I've ever had.
Oh, God, you gotta love reviews.
Okay.
I'm reading one. It's like, we're assuming they meet an energetic kitten, but
all
100%
4
natural.
cans were dented pretty bad. Do not buy this one for drinking. Kind of surprised people actually drink it. So dented can is a no-go. Since Amazon review system wanted one more word for this review, so much for 2-day delivery. And showed up 4 days late.
Now he's just complaining for nothing. Anyways.
Yeah, that's how the guy is. That's how most reviews are.
With the note of the pussy energy drink, that'll be it. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. Make sure to go check out Jeff's channel and my channel. And as I've said previously, I hope this is either a weekly podcast or every 2 weeks at least. So we will see you either next week or the week after that. So thanks a lot for listening, guys, and we will see you later once Jeff gets off a pussy energy drink and cuts this off. Play us off, Johnny.
No, I actually want to show you this thing as well to get your reaction before we end it. Mini Pop-Tarts on a stick maker.
Pop-Tart on a stick?
Mini Pop-Tart on a stick maker. What are your thoughts?
Meh. American.
Cheaper and healthier breakfast than the store-bought. This is actually on the Canadian side as well.
All right. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. This has been enough for weird products, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll definitely search up more weird products for next time. Bye. Have a great time.